Meta just released their official MCP for ads. MCP is basically a way to connect your AI tool like Claude or ChatGPT directly to the ad platforms. Now, a lot of people have been scared for the past few weeks because ad accounts were getting banned and everyone was pointing fingers at MCP servers. But MCP was never the problem. The problem was how people build those MCPs. Bad authentication, bad structure, too many API calls, and browser extensions pretending to be automation, which is against Meta terms of services. Meta releasing their own MCP proves they're not against AI and automation. They are giving you the keys to plug an AI directly with your Meta ad account. Let me show you how to set it up, what it can do, and where it falls short. Meta just released their own MCP servers. It means that you can connect your Meta ad account directly with your LLM like ChatGPT or Claude, and you can work on your ad account directly from ChatGPT or Claude. So what can you do with the MCP server? You can do, for example, reporting, like asking Claude, okay, give me my results for the past 7 days. You can ask Claude, create a new ad for my account. Claude is going to communicate with Meta through the official MCP server to be able to create the ads. You can manage catalogs, you can create signal diagnostic, and if you have any issue with your ad account, you can ask Claude, and Claude will connect to the business help of Meta to find solutions. So basically, instead of clicking everywhere in the business manager, you can just ask Claude or ChatGPT, and thanks to the MCP connection, it will know what to do to deliver the action that you requested. So this is how it works in theory. I will show you how you can set it up and how you can actually use it. To be able to use Meta official MCP, you need to use this MCP server URL that they are providing in the article. So just copy this. Let's go back to Claude. And when you are in Claude or ChatGPT, click on the plus, go to connectors and manage connectors. And from there, you will be able to click here and add a new custom connector. And you just need to name it Meta MCP and paste the URL we just copied from the Meta article and add it right there. So this will link the Meta MCP with Claude. But right now, it's not connected to your Meta ad account. To do so, you need to see here the connect button and click on it. So once you are authenticated in your Meta account, it will ask you to connect Claude to Ads MCP server with your account. So you just need to continue. So you can either choose the current business you have access or all the current and future businesses. So just for the example, I will use this one. Continue. It tells you what Claude will have access to. So manage your catalogs, manage your ads, and access your Facebook ads and related stats, and manage your businesses. Now we got a confirmation that Claude has been connected to the MCP server. So once the MCP is connected, we just need to quit Claude and reopen it for the MCP to take action. Now let's double check in the connectors, and we can see here that we have Meta MCP active. So I will deactivate Markifact MCP so I can show you how to use Meta MCP. So now we can actually chat with our ad accounts. There is current limitations right now with the Meta official MCP. All the ad accounts don't have access to the MCP. So the first step is to ask Meta which of my accounts have access to the MCP. So I want you to use the Meta Ads MCP and give me the list of my accounts and which one I can manage with the Meta Ads MCP. So Claude understands that he needs to use the Meta Ads MCP. And so I just need to allow Claude to use that MCP server. So I will always allow. So you can see that out of the 20 ad accounts I have access to, just one is currently enabled for management through Meta Ads MCP. So I will use this one. Okay, I want you to use the Meta Ads MCP and I want you to connect to the ad account vs boxing. For the example, I want you to create a campaign, a traffic campaign named Claude Test 2026 Traffic. So how it works, I will send that prompt to Claude, and Claude will list all the tools he has available through the Meta Ads MCP to understand how to do that action. And then it will actually push that campaign into my account, and we can go and check into the account later. So here you can see that I don't have a Claude 2026 campaign. And also I'm using Sonnet as a model. I don't need to use the most advanced model to do so, okay? You can save tokens by using smaller models. So first, it's going to check the MCP and load all tools to understand, okay, how can I create a campaign? Then it will use Meta tools to understand how to get access to the ad account. So first, found the ad account, that's perfect. And now it will use the tools to create a campaign. All right, the campaign has been created. Campaign name, Claude Test 2026. Let's go have a look in the account. Let's refresh. There we go. We have the Claude Test 2026 traffic campaign. So you see, it was pretty quick. Just one prompt and the campaign was created in seconds. So you can use the MCP to get the data, like for example, give me a reporting on that account, or use the MCP to actually create campaigns, create ads. Okay, so this is how the Meta MCP currently works. Let's talk about the limitations of the current Meta Ads MCP. As you could see, when I try to connect, only one of my accounts out of 20 could be managed through the MCP. So they will probably give access to more accounts in the future, but right now only a few accounts have access to the MCP. Second, all the ad operations are not available right now. So the create a campaign in traffic was working, good, but I also tried to have the MCP give me information like list the campaigns I have in my account. And you could see that it was not working. So that tool was not available for that account for whatever reason. So Meta is just releasing the tool. It's been just 24 hours since the tool has been released. So give it time. They will give more access to more accounts and to more tools in the future. That Meta Ads MCP is great, but it's not the best. As you could see, you cannot connect to all your ad accounts and you are limited in the numbers of ad operations that you can do. And also, let's say that you want to pull data from Google, TikTok, Snapchat, and not only Meta, you are limited to just Meta. So this is why I'm using Markifact MCP. Here in my connectors, I have Markifact MCP server. We've made other video on how to use Markifact MCP server. The reason why I'm using Markifact MCP server is that through Markifact, I can connect to GA4, Google Ads, TikTok, Meta, Snapchat, you name it, all the marketing platforms. And you have way more ad operations available through Markifact. You saw the limitation with Meta MCP. Markifact is already way more advanced. You get access to all your accounts and to way more ad operations. And everything in just one place in one MCP server. So for example, here, if I ask, okay, for my account AFM Energy, give me the spend for the last 7 days. And for my Google Ad account named LFI Anverse, give me the spend for the past 14 days. So you see, I can query different type of channels. So I can query Meta and I can query Google Ads at the same time. And I will just mention, use the Markifact MCP to do so. I'm just double checking my prompt and I will use Markifact MCP to do so. So Markifact MCP will be able to get information from multiple channels, everything in one place. So as you can see, it worked the same way. First, it's loading all the tools to understand how to do what I requested, then finding the operation to do so, and then actually doing them and getting my data. And there you go. As you see, Markifact MCP was able to get information from Meta, get information from Google Ads, and give that to me in my Claude session. So that's why I'm using only Markifact MCP at the moment. It's secure and it connects to a bunch of different ad platforms and you can work on them directly from Claude. And most of the actions you can do through the API, like creating ads, creating campaign, getting reports, everything is already included in Markifact. And it's not yet in Meta MCP as we saw in the video. So there you go. This is how you can use the new Meta official MCP. Meta's official MCP is actually a good sign. It means that the platform is embracing AI and automation. But if you're serious about managing multiple platforms from Claude, ChatGPT, or your own AI agents, one MCP that covers everything is going to save you a lot of time. And this is why I'm personally using Markifact. Markifact link is in the description. Create an account, create your own MCP, and connect it to your Claude on ChatGPT. Thank you guys for watching. I see you in the next one. And as I always say, happy automation.